Ghana for my ready. You know what time it is? You and your crew to China. But let me call Billy.
Lot of torch up, reported live from a lighthouse in Accra. Here to tell you Africa no longer riding shotgun. Jesus made one, so I turn my water to vodka. Folks running through my mouth with a hunger to a locker. Fire burning inside me, Chagale Blanca. Who gave you that phone gunner? See us, come absolute, you don't salute. I chop the deuce, Haba Udi, we don't have to faga. As I booty, I'ma have to bless the youth. If the you be absolute, we ready to move. Smooth seas only built for swap mariner. There's too real out here, can you handle the God given? More little that we bringing, from singing, now we singing. It's only the beginning now, eh? It's only the beginning.
This is a revolution.
Oh yes, I see you at 1 Elof 24 March. Ratamariki move slow one talk. Holla when you see me and like you know one talk. Lift the upper like to stay on the low one talk. Ain't no need to fix it if it ain't broke one talk. One talk. Wabo 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 wabo. I hate Get your dough up and break bread, my dope. Gotta show up to get ahead, my dope. Gotta know what takes to make man, my dope. Make it rain and know the rain man, my dope. Hottest skin, I got to hope you know there's plenty ways. How sharp I live out to get up and go anyway. Where there's a will, there's a way. Hope you saving up for a rainy day. Push the smoke on the show. Never cup the heat and shut up trouble before. Love my mama seats just to break away from the balls. Sip some margaritas and break away from the noise. Ratamariki move slow one talk. Holla when you see me and like you know one talk. Lift the upper like but stay on the low one talk. Ain't no need to fix it if it ain't broke one talk. One talk. Wabo 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 wabo. Dope, I hate,
With over 500,000 trees and shrubs already planted and growing, it's easy to forget you are in the city. We don't just say, we do. It's the Stain City way.
Welcome to Real Talk on SABC3. The stage is yours, but come on, today the stage really just belongs to Kuli China. This coming Saturday, the 24th of March, Johannesburg will be ignited by a festival unlike any it's experienced before. Be blown away by performances from the likes of Bonga Muffin, Shoma Josie, who was here, we love her. And Pata Ranking is also going to be there, just to name a few. Join the movement that aims to unite African creatives by putting them on a stage that they deserve. Feast on glorious food, take in the beauty of the fashion that will be on display, and indulge in the African creative revolution. I'm talking about the One Source Live Festival. My first two guests go way back to the days of Marafi, even before that actually, as some of the early pioneers of Motswako. Since then, they've both evolved into some of the biggest and most influential stars of our generation, the voice that shapes the music. According to WHP, he is the Nate Dogg wa Motswako, even though he's vendor, singer-songwriter and producer KG, and he's joined by hip-hop artist, songwriter, filmmaker, our little Martin Scorsese in the making, entrepreneur as well, Khuli Chana. You see you in the opening of the show, ne?
Dude,
You know,
no one makes me feel so important like you do.
so you just came here so we can put you another picture of you. All right? So it's your third time here. You
Yeah,
by
it's
far exceeded anyone's interviews on the show.
For real?
Round of applause to him. Come on now. You've got a degree in real talkness.
For real, more than Vusi?
But Vusi is like Vusi is a contributor. He's a life coach, nyana. So I mean, you'd have to be here every week to be.
You guys need to bump me up to that level.
Yeah, we're going to do that. You can tell us where to find awesome hats.
I got you. Trevor's in the building.
Trevor's in the building. We'll chat to him later. Listen, KG, I want to talk about you guys way back, like I said, before the Marafa days, where you guys are just dreaming as youngsters about hip-hop. Obviously, you see where you want to be financially, but also you see where you want to be instead of the stature of hip-hop. Are you there?
Dude, like, you know, when we started, like, me and Khuli, like, he was, like, one of the, like, my first best friend, like, at the age of, like, what, 11?
Aww.
He was the first guy that, like, I bumped into, and I was like, you're a cool guy. And he's like, you're a cool guy, too.
You actually crashed my birthday party. Like, I think I was maybe 10. This guy just rocked up.
Yeah.
And I decided, like, yo, man, me and you, like, we vibe nice together, you know, and we hung out. And we grew up listening to, like, obviously the same music and stuff. Yeah. But a lot of people don't actually know is that, like, the whole me and Khuli getting started and becoming a duo was actually his idea. Like, he was the one that came to me and he was like, yo, man, you got a great voice. We've got a vibe here going together. Let's just start a duo.
We have something to say, so let's
we have
say
something,
it.
So we you know, we from Buputa Tswana era. So we had BET. We were nice. We had BET. We
were clued up.
In like the early 90s. So KG was one of those dudes who could literally do like any impression, like a Peeble Bryson impression to like Tevin Campbell to like Jodeci to like
know we're gonna ask
he could
him.
do that, and I knew it's like, yo, damn, this guy's really good, you know, and I want to do this rapping thing, and I'm like, yo, we should actually try it out.
That's when we started.
But I sucked, so
and that's how ambitious like actually Khuli was, you know, like he out of nothing he was like, we need to start something, you know. And that's how I started getting into like the whole like singing and rapping thing and writing rhymes and then putting it on, and we're like, yo, but this is how it goes, you know what I'm saying?
Do you know what I love is that you guys then were obviously, your formative years were in what America was going through as the golden age of hip-hop, right?
That's it.
Which is why I feel like we are in the golden age of South African hip-hop.
Right now,
Because the people who are currently running our game were influenced by the essence of it.
Exactly.
Like you're saying, you see the BET. Am I right in assuming that?
No.
Yes. And I think anybody, you know, who was exposed or who, you know, witnessed that era is so blessed as an artist. You know what I mean? Like, Nas is still around. Jesus Christ.
You know?
Nas is still around. And I think, you know, what I'll take from that is how it just taught me how to make timeless music.
What has been the constant in your relationship, KG?
Yo, but holding each other down, man. I mean, Khuli is literally like the only guy that I'd ever run to, like whenever I'm in a situation. You know what I'm saying? Confiding in each other and being real. Like he's like one of like the realest dudes I'll ever know. Like, you know what I'm saying? No matter how bad and I feel about like whatever he has to say about me that he doesn't like, I respect the fact that he's gonna tell it like it is, you know?
It comes from a place of love.
Everything
and
with him is always coming from a good place, no matter how harsh it sounds. You know what I'm saying? And that's what keeps. That's what keeps me close to him, and exactly keeps us strong and moving forward together, up until now.
The relationship would make a lot of sense for when I look at you and the collaborations you do, because even now with Absolute, I just feel like it doesn't look like a brand went to you and said something. And I don't know who approached who, but it looks very 50-50 in terms of the things you do. Yeah. It's almost like they call you and say, what are your next moves? We will find a way to work around it. We won't bottle you. Look at that pun.
See what you did there.
We won't bottle you.
Yeah.
Is that how it's going down?
Yeah. So they're more like a creative team, you know, and it's more like, what's your next dream? Let's see how we can turn that into a reality, you know? And that's amazing. It's bigger than just the bucks in my account. It would be nice if they gave me a little bit more. You know.
This is the key to the fairy godmother.
Really nice. But I love the relationship, and we share the same values and beliefs.
Yeah.
And we equally want to change the game. We just have that feeling, and that's what we're doing this weekend at 1 ELO.
Yeah.
24 March. It's gonna be sickening.
Which is another thing that ties in well, because you know the brand itself, obviously it's vodka, it's clear, and your guys' message is crystal clear.
Yeah.
I'm not in two minds about what it is that you're trying to sell.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
You are there putting others on, and you're putting on a stage that they deserve.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a lot of money going into this.
Yo. I mean, for you know, for a guy like DJ Maphorisa, Trevor, Shoma Josie.
Yeah.
Who else?
Pongo
Muffin. Yo, you gotta give people the real thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think the production value the fans are gonna get out of this is just gonna be like
insane.
out of this world. Yeah.
All right, before we go to ad break, KG.
What up?
Apparently you do Trevor Campbell. Please, something, eh? Just any imitation. Cool is the one to put you out. And now we're all here waiting. Hang on.
do Trevor Campbell right now.
Not right now. Not
Do something else, Ben. Give us something.
So KG's got some new music he's about to drop.
Which he can come back and perform. Right now, I'm just looking for something.
I think give us some from the new stuff.
Yeah.
Give us that
Yeah.
hold on.
As he hits the
hold on me in the mind.
There you go, come.
Yeah, she got a hold on me and I'm wide open. Yeah, she got control of me and we not closing. Step into the light with me.
Okay.
Will you make it through the night with me? She got a hold on me. Oh yeah, she got control of me. Step into the light with me. Oh, will you make it through the night with me? I say.
My name is Chana, the Motswako originator, and I'm a South African performing artist. I want to introduce you to 4 South African trailblazers who are redefining success. You're a winner, my friend. When I see the meaningful way in which these social change makers have turned nothing into something, I too begin to believe that we can create a better world. So my journey has just begun. Look, man, if you're not doing anything to help change anyone's life, then really what's the point? Come on, set your soul on fire, contribute. The whole world is waiting. Your awakening, your journey. The adventure begins when you recognize the fire in you.
Welcome back to Real Talk. We now get ready to welcome a man whose visionary eye behind the camera has seen him capture the likes of Black Coffee, Jaden Smith, Kendall Jenner, Tiana Taylor. Listen, the list is endless. If I had to carry on, we wouldn't get through the show, right? This Kimberley-born and bred talent first hogged the spotlight when he scooped Elle magazine's first ever style reporter in 2012, and he has not stopped impressing us ever since. Praised for his knack of spotting street style. He has co-directed a documentary titled Ubuhle Besintu. He's shown his work all over the globe and has styled commercials as well as music videos for Spook Matabo, amongst others. His list of accolades includes making Destiny magazine's The Power of 40 list, GQ's Best Dressed list in 2015, and most recently being one of Marie Claire's New Image Maker recipients of 2018. Please welcome Trevor Stearman. I'm starting to think I should have named my child Trevor, yes? Trevor Noah, Trevor Stearman. I just
Makes sense,
you
makes
know,
sense.
Trevor Manuel. Hey, man, Trevor, it looks like it's the way. We're out here looking for other things.
It's the way forward, I think.
It's the way forward. Trev, when was the first time you picked up a camera?
The first time I picked up a camera, I'd say, is back in high school, and it was a cell phone. Okay. And for me, I've always
Okay, so clearly you were in high school just the other day.
Yeah, basically.
When I was in high school, our cell phones had snake.
Jeez.
Okay.
That's
yours
about
time. Yeah. Yours had a camera, okay?
So I've always believed in working with what I have, and I started out with a cell phone, and I moved on to a point-and-shoot camera, and I only later got a DSLR camera when I was in first year in varsity, and that was quite late, but like I guess.
When you're in varsity, are you studying?
I studied film.
Film, okay.
Yeah.
There we go. So I mean, I know you're making documentaries. Is that something where you want to go towards as well, where you are a DOP on set for a feature film? So
within film, I studied production design as well as costume. So I guess that's how I kind of have the relationship with fashion. Because for me, the root of it all is storytelling, and fashion then becomes the medium. And I happen to love shooting. So I chose photography over film because in photography, you don't need an entire production to get things going.
You just need your eye, your camera.
And the subject, and you're good to go.
How easy is it to pick a subject? Is it, like musicians say, the melody comes to them, or the lyric comes to them, or the message comes to them? When you are looking at something, what comes to you first?
It always has to resonate. I think it has to kind of speak to me.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's almost like deja vu, or you've seen the image before, or you've dreamt of it. And like, because we live in such a digital age, we're always consuming so much visuals. Sometimes you happen to kind of see it, and then you turn it into a reality, an actual reality.
So when people describe you, they call you a multimedia visionary artist, right?
Visual artist.
Visual artist.
Yeah.
Some other people just call photographers. So do you do baby showers and weddings?
No. I'm very specific with my photography. So I'm focusing on editorial fashion and fine art photography. I started shooting events, and I guess it's always a good entry point,
Yeah.
It gives you time to buy your equipment. It gives you confidence to also like work with different clients, different personalities. But then you kind of find your voice within photography, and I found mine, and it happens to be within the fashion and the fine art space.
So when you're doing something, like this event on Saturday, the One Source Live, there's music, there's fashion, there's food, right? When you say that to me, I get it. Great, Bongo Maphorisa is going to jump on stage, and they've always been about the African Renaissance and the growth of the narrative. The food, we can be there cooking food that's called traditional food. Meanwhile, to us, it's food.
Yeah.
Leave the traditional out of it, right?
True.
So for you, without giving away the big reveal for Saturday, what's Trevor bringing?
So I'm basically bringing my entire self and all my skills and everything packaged together. Like you mentioned, I'm a multimedia visual artist.
Yeah.
So that means that I've been blessed with collaborative skills. So you can think film, you can think fashion, you can think photography, think installation, think, imagine all these worlds colliding together at once.
Sure, and then you there causing one big, crescendo, and then you capture it. Yeah,
not capture, but like this time I'll be stepping back and watching it all unfold.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so I'm assuming you almost like a show at a gallery where your stuff that you've captured before then tells a story as we walk through the images that you've taken.
Yeah, but imagine this on a big set, or rather a big stage with lighting and dances and just like, imagine all this theatrical performance all happening at once.
Because art is so, it's up to whether I like it or you like it. Do you ever feel like you've taken a bad picture?
Sometimes, yes. It's quite a natural thing to feel, because I think like we are our worst critics.
Yes.
And sometimes it depends. Like you shoot a picture and you feel like, okay, it's not the one. But 3 months down the line, like you kind of grow and you see the narrative and it fits into a bigger puzzle, Or the next picture that I'll take will be informed from the last bad one, you know, and I'll be like, okay, maybe this direction. So it's a trial and error.
Also, in your mind, then every image you take, be it something that you can put out there or not, it's a stepping stone to the next one.
True.
Which then is going to, you know, meet your criteria.
Yeah, absolutely.
And what's your crit process like? What is it? Is it the way it makes you feel? Is it the way it makes somebody?
It's quite a spiritual and emotional connection. Like, I have to feel it because ultimately it has to make someone else feel something. So it has to come from a very deep, honest place, you know. And it's like sometimes you kind of have to dig so much beforehand, you know, so that when the moment happens, you almost scratch the surface and there you have it. So it's quite a process.
Quite a thing.
Yeah.
It's quite a thing. Listen, from London to New York, Italy, Hong Kong, Trevor Sturman has seen some of the most captivating sights in the world, but he will be forever the global African. After the break, we get into how Trevor is rewriting the African narrative, one incredible image at a time. Welcome back. You with Real Talk on SABC 3. Our guest, multimedia visual artist Trevor Sturman. If you had to ask Trevor what some of his young career highlights are, I'm sure it would be very difficult to choose. But when you've been a trend consultant for large national retailers or worked at London or New York Fashion Week, as well as having been a special guest to speak about Africa's narrative at Oxford University, darling, it's easy to understand why it would be so difficult to choose. I understand your dad's dream was for you to go to Oxford.
That was his long lifetime dream, and it didn't happen. But like, I think the beauty of it was that like, I was approached by Oxford to actually give a lecture. And for me, that was even more special because my connection with him became stronger because I felt like he was always there with me. And he never left me although he might have left me in the physical. The kind of spiritual connection was always there. So.
Oh, so. How does Oxford call you? Where do they get your number from? And when they called, they're like, hi, this is Oxford. You're like, Oxford Road, Oxford, Oxford what? Oxford Dictionary.
Wow. It was quite surreal, actually. It was through one of my mentors, Cece. She was one of the speakers there as well. And she invited me. She was like, okay, I'm speaking, and I think you'd add great value to the conference, and that's how I was invited.
Was that obviously that was a pinch yourself moment, right?
Definitely, because at the time, like my biggest thing, like I was thinking, I'm speaking to all these academics, you know, and I'm speaking to them about a lived African experience, and it was like, it's quite daunting because these people in your head, they know it all, you know.
But they can't know more about being African than an African child.
True story, and I think that's the beauty of it, you know, like give them something that they can't Google, and you know, and just give them something that is so true and so close to home that they can't deny.
Give them something that they can't Google. Thank you. That should be on a T-shirt.
Done deal. Let's make it happen.
Dude, let's put it on a T-shirt. I always say that to people. Don't give them something that they can find out themselves. You know, let it come out of your mouth. So when was your other pinch yourself moment? Was it London Fashion Week? Was it New York? Was it working with the likes of, I mean, that image you captured of Minnie in the red dress? I mean, which one is it?
I think the most recent was working on Black Panther. I was commissioned by Disney and Marvel to create artwork, which then was premiered, or rather was exhibited around the world during the premiere. And just contributing to like the promotional content of the film. It was quite a beautiful experience, you know, to be part of this legacy project, because it's almost literally writing history, because that's what Black Panther is about.
And I mean, it grossed over $1 billion worldwide, and to know that, you know, you're good for at least 100,000 of that, you're just like,
I'm not involved in
like,
that.
That's me. No, just own it.
Oh yeah, done deal.
Just be like Black Panther, you're like, Wakanda, man.
Forever.
Wakanda forever. It's us. So when Trevor arrived this afternoon, we asked him, we took a picture, and then he took a picture. It's because I want to show you just how his eye works, right? So let's do this. So obviously the you know, the one on the left belongs to us. Look at how the lines are squiffed. Yours, how do you decide on that? Because I can see the way those two lines in the side, they basically are, you used it to frame the picture, right?
Yeah. I guess it's a study of balance. And almost like seeing everything in like mathematics in a way. Everything needs to add up. So you either decide, are you going to make it add up or you're going to throw it out, you know? So for me, that's how I always see it, as like mathematics.
All right, next picture. This is at the stairs. Obviously, ours is just that one. Whoa, it's a lift, it's stairs, let's click. Then you did you go under the stairs?
Yeah. And with that, I think we should always challenge ourselves to see things differently.
Yeah.
You know, look up, look around, and look down, you know. Don't just look at what's in front of you, because you might miss the moment. Yeah.
Sometimes it's easy to look up.
Sometimes, yeah, look up, down, left, right. And even with lighting, like what I usually tell people, you know, is that like take pictures from like a 360 point of view, you know, until you find the right light. Because sometimes you're like, oh, bad light, but you never turned around. You
stood in one place.
One place.
Whereas you could have gone this way and this way, see
True.
it all, and then go have a
and
look
then
at
decide what works for your narrative.
Who is missing in your catalog? Someone who's out there and you're like, one day, one langa, one shushu day, it's me, you, and a camera, honey.
I'd really love to shoot Mama Winnie Mandela. I feel like she stands for so much, and I feel like her story would add so much value to my book.
Ooh, and I'm getting teary, because I can imagine you making her the bold, strong person, but capturing a certain vulnerability about her, which is why she could have been, you know, she's the MK, but at the same time, she's like this mom.
True, true. And for me, females are always like my muses, and I'm quite an ally for females, and I'm always rooting for them and documenting their stories, and I feel like it is so important because I was raised by such a strong woman, and it's always so great to just give a shout out and to be there to support and be like, you're beautiful, you're doing it, you're strong, and you're enough.
Now what, guys? Now what? Now what? Listen, Trevor will be back later in the show. Coming up next, from his father, the policeman, to his son, Maphorisa. People are silly. One of the most in-demand DJs joins us on the other side of the break. Stay with us.
Com is the future.
Com is going global.
Com is life, man.
Welcome back to Real Talk on SABC3. The stage is yours. So a child in a classroom uses a feather duster and his ruler to drum on his desk and entertain the class, making beats. On one hand, you could argue that he lacked focus, he was being disruptive. On the other hand, you could say these were early signs of the child's destiny knocking at the door. Well, when to date you've worked with the likes of Davido, Wizkid, Akon, Trey Songz, and Drake, it's safe to say that the stars were definitely aligned. DJ Maphorisa had an outstanding 2017, and part of that included the success of his documentary featuring some of the masterminds behind Com. You get to hear from DJ Tira, Destruction Boys, and of course Maphorisa himself. That's what we just played you, the little wave of the Com wave. So now, I said to you, Com's going to Ibiza. We're going to be in Ibiza, in our kusheshes and Lidipatlo, you know, Lidikota. We just changed down this corner.
Yes, yeah, we need to do that actually.
But can you see it within your realm? Can you see it happening?
Yeah, I feel it. It's available. It's here. So, and it's really exciting because outside people are really excited about the Gqom thing and the dance, the guara, you know what I'm saying, the vosho, all that.
Yeah.
And then also it's kind of like, Gqom is kind of like next to, sorry, for the pronouns.
Because you say
To pronounce.
it's fine.
Yeah, because I'm paid and stuff, but I'm a musician and I'm a serious musician, so it's kind of like, you don't know how to pronounce it and stuff. It's like, yeah, so.
I just know how to make it.
Do you know how to pronounce it?
Gqom. I'm Xhosa, of course I know how to say Gqom.
Oh, okay.
And kaloku I have to mkhwela
Sorry,
kakubi. How else do I say that?
my bad, yeah. So, yeah, but actually, it's our time now. Afrobeat is our time, you know what I'm saying? Gqom also, and shout out to, because I'm partnered with Sony, I'm working with Sony, so even my Gqom album, it went gold. Shout out to everyone who supported, and the Midnight Steering went platinum as a single.
Yo.
So now in Colombia, UK, they're gonna release it there, and even in the US. So it's really, shout out to the Black Panther, because they played a couple of tracks there. Shout out to Babes Odumo and Busiswa.
When that song played, we stood up and we danced in the
Yeah, so it's like, even after I watched the movie, it's like, I was like guessed up, and it's like, yeah, and then we have something, so yeah.
Is your email address full of people wanting to work with you?
Yeah.
I like that. He didn't even try being humble. He was like, yeah, they want a little bit of this, they want all of this, they want all of this.
I won't lie, I did, because I have a label called Black Boy Music, innit? Yeah. So what's going on, I went on Twitter and I said, yo, everyone who has demos and stuff, like after 5 days, it was on 1,500.
Which is a wonderful problem to have.
Yeah, it's not, it's pressure, you need to listen, you have to have bundles, someone needs to buy me data so that... Yeah, but it's just a lot of work, just to say it, it's like, and then it's not like I'm good in every song that I'm gonna hear. It depends how I feel, so, you know, I need a team to listen to those music and stuff.
But the reason I think it's good is, when don't you think if there are 1,500 people there working to keep the sound alive, is that not a good thing?
I'm alive, so I felt alive. After that, I was like, wow, okay, ngiyapila, ngiyexista. So, and then I need to save South Africa, you know what I'm saying? We shot a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? We shot information, people lie, they say they sold 10 million, that's a lie. You know what I'm saying? I won't tolerate that, because I'm a part of it. I work hard for that, so.
Did Casper call you about that? Because I don't see why you guys, as adults, were talking on Twitter.
Casper is my boy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I played a big part of the role, which I told him, because Oskido asked his phone number.
Yeah.
You understand? For me, he met Whiskey through me, Ricky met Whiskey through me, everybody, MT. Worked, you know what I'm saying? So I'm a part of South Africa. You understand? And I'm doing the right thing.
But look, if he's your boy and he says he sold 10 million and you disagree with it, why don't you pick up the phone and be like, boss?
Nah, it's like he said it on social media. Let's take it on social media. For him, if he's a smart boy, he was supposed to say, I apologize, my fans. I'm really sorry. It's something that's like, you can forgive and forget. It's like, it's a wrong thing. But now, when I did it, it's so wrong. Because now I'm fighting a bunch of people who doesn't know anything. And
Do you get what he was trying to say, though?
It's a double thing. He says streams and records. And when you say records, it's a big thing. It's like a big number, like you know what I'm saying? 700, like Boshui, 700,000, Bozahara, 200, 300,000. It's a big number. And I'm working on that. Like, Particulars, one of the biggest songs, is going for 500,000. It's going for real gold. Like in 2 months, we're gonna celebrate that. Like what's what you call it? We have Risa. So the one out.
RIAA or something.
Yes, you understand. So
RIIA.
You know, and that's real. That's hard work. You need to pay attention of the sound. You need to pay attention what's trending. Look at the kids, what's going on. You know what I'm saying? It's a big platform that...
So you weren't hating because
I'm not
there's this notion
boy.
as soon as...
We can go to the studio now and do a song. I'll never hate the money. You know what I'm saying?
But you just don't want people setting false benchmarks because those are benchmarks that ultimately you guys have to create and
I'm living that. Particular on Spotify is on 35 million streams. On YouTube it's on 25 million streams. On Apple Music it's on 20 million streams. And when you divide that with 150, it's equals to streams. That's how we calculate streams. So for those ones who didn't know, a stream, how you calculate to get a single thing, maybe you have 2 million streams, you divide that with 150, it's a single it's gonna give you a single number, and then when you divide it by 1,005, it's an album. You understand? So I need to school everyone, go South Africa and Africa, and tell everyone that, you know what I'm saying? It's an important thing. If I'm not gonna say it, Ropelamaka. You understand? It's a very important thing. Like, I'm working on it, I'm working hard, going to the studio, trying to get a new sound and whatever and whatever. And when are you gonna say that? That's so wrong. You know what I'm saying?
You know,
you understand?
Him and I were supposed to speak about the fact that he's Maphorisa because his dad was a policeman, so the kids used to call him wee. That's why, you know, his name is Maphorisa. We're supposed to talk about the fact that he dropped out of school and then he started a tuck shop so that he could make money, so his parents wouldn't send him back to school. We're supposed to talk about so many things, but he just came and he schooled us. Consider us schooled. We'll be right back. That's all I can say. Welcome back to Real Talk on SABC3. The stage is yours. 2 stages, over 40 artists, an art market, a fashion show. That is what awaits you this coming Saturday, the 24th of March, at the One Source Live Festival. And our guests today are just some of the 40 artists who will be entertaining you on the day. Kulishana, DJ Maphorisa, as well as Trevor. We spoke to them. They're all back here. We got a few voice notes of people wanting to talk to you, but we felt this one was the most poignant. It was really good to hear what you guys think about this. Please roll it.
Hi, Anele, Kulichan and KG in studio. I am Bongani from KZN Msinga. Well, it's apparent that the 2 guys in studio are climbing the ladder of success. So my question to them is, what kind of mindset have they created within themselves that sort of propels this visible success? Thank you so much.
Okay, before they answer that, I just feel like if Bongani doesn't become a newsreader somewhere, we've wasted all our lives. Hi, Anele, it is apparent. Come on, Bongani. Come through to Auckland Park. Come through to the SABC. Come on now. 9 o'clock news can have you today at that. So what mindset do you have to be in to see where you are and ultimately get there? Kuli, hit it first.
What kind of mindset? What did Bongani? What's the question?
What mindset did you take on so that you can... Let's say it again. Say it again.
One more time, Hi, Anele, Kulichan and KG in studio. I am Bongani from KZN Msinga. Well, it's apparent that the 2 guys in studio are climbing the ladder of success. So my question to them is, what kind of mindset have they created within themselves that sort of propels this visible success? Thank you so much.
Got you. Mindset, and shout out to Tsepiso Ramtsehwa and Queen Ramtsehwa, the business coach, life coach, amazing. They taught me that inspiration exists, but it's gotta find you working. You know, so don't be one of those people who wait for motivation. This guy is one of the hardest working dudes I know. KG also kind of has that thing where they jump into the studio, they come in there, they have nothing.
Yeah.
And they'll come out of there with something amazing. Yeah.
Inspiration exists, but it's got to find you working.
Yeah.
Trevor?
I share the same sentiments, and I believe that opportunity dances with those on the dance floor, and it's so important for you to be present at all times, for not only for yourself, but for your dreams as well. And my thoughts on success is that I aim for significance and not just success, you know, because success is easily obtainable. You know, you can tick so many boxes and you can be considered successful, but are you doing a significant job? Are you leaving a legacy?
Can we hear your voice above everyone else's?
True.
Whew. This just turned into church. Hallelujah. Maphorisa.
I say I got a question later, but I guess shout out to you guys, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to you.
No,
I'm a fan. What?
The question came in and you hadn't come on yet.
Yes, that's why I'm saying I'm not, but that's why I'm saying shout out to them. I'm a fan, and I'm just going to say shout out to you guys. And then
you should.
Maybe I can ask you one of the questions I did have for you before you.
Let's try that.
You and Juju and
so that's I stole your show.
No,
I'm really
you didn't.
Sorry.
I love it. This is the point. This is real talk. You must talk really. Yeah. So for you now, what is wealth, and how are you amassing it?
Wealth is, it's Wealth. I think it's power, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think I'll say it as my kalsaitelaka. So I feel like I have wealth, you know what I'm saying, with just working and exchanging with people, like my experience to work with almost everyone, and it's been a success. For me, I feel like that's wealth, and it's not something like, I know price, but it's kind of huge, I don't know. But nage wananga thing is like, wealth is something that it was salang, even your kids, you know what I'm saying, even, you know, legacy is gonna stay, yeah. But I feel like that's there, because rich is something else. We kind of like, we can be rich, anyone can be rich, but wealth is kind of like tricky. You need to work hard for it, or you know what I'm saying? There's some of them that are fortunate, first to lose a king or whatever, you know what I'm saying? We had to work for it, and you know, and it doesn't, I know worth, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you. So to wrap it up, Kuli, this Saturday, we're so excited, everyone is there. Is that what you're doing here? Is this if there are 40 stairs to legacy, is this one of many steps that you're taking towards that?
Yeah, this is definitely the first. You know, the first step to, you know, and what excites me the most about what we're doing this weekend, and you know, and everyone that's on that lineup, we've got 40 artists. It wasn't really about who's #1 on the charts. It's about, like, you know, guys like Maphorisa waving with the flag.
Why do you have to close your show?
You gotta shut it down. You have to shut it down.
Politics of One Source Live. It all goes down this coming Saturday in Joburg. Tickets are available at onesourcelive.com. I'll tell you what's also happening this weekend. It's the SAFTAs, and one of our favorite shows, Man Cave, is in the running to win the best variety magazine show. You know, with DJ Waras, Jason Goliath, Siv Ngesi, who's always showing us his six-pack there. We're wishing them lots of luck at the SAFTAs this coming weekend in Sun City. Let's check out what they are all about.
Would you direct her next adult film?
We're underneath the sacred mountain of Olelokwe. We like to go gently at the pace of Africa.
That's so good. I got one South African word for you guys. Try this. Shelele. What does that mean? It just means goodbye. Like, shelele. 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 Thank you guys so much. Grateful. Welcome back to the Man Cave, and as promised, in studio, it's Dynamite! Dynamo, firstly, thank you so much for making time to come and join us. I'm trying not to fanboy, and I'm also trying not to ask you that your first kind of trick be to make Siv disappear forever, so I'm not going to ask you.
He's been asking me to do the same thing with you.
I just want his stomach to disappear. If you can do that, my friend, if you can make this disappear, have people asked you that before?
There's a couple of people, yeah. I should start a diet plan, I don't know why I don't.
The Dynamo diet plan. Abracadabra and it's gone. Do those words?
I can make it a bit bigger. Yeah, have you got a fizzer?
That's...
Boom. Eat that, it'll go bigger.
That's magic.
I've got a deck for each of you. I've got a red deck for you. You can see all different. Yeah, you can see that on the camera there. You guys can see like that, yeah? And then the blue ones for you. Are you happy back there, all different? Yeah? Happy on the cameras at home? Guys?
Very happy?
Yeah.
We're happy. Don't worry, comment, we're happy.
Perfect. So what I want you to do, take your finger, move it back and forth over these cards, and whenever you feel like it, just put your finger on the back of one and hold it on there so I can see which it is, yeah?
Hey, design.
Right there. Okay, great. I'm gonna keep your finger up, keep your finger on it. Now it's your turn. I want you to look at your bestie right here, look in the eyes, look back and forth, and when you feel the urge, put your finger on the back of just one.
King of Spades.
Right there. Okay, great. Keep your finger on it. Keep your finger on it. Now, guys, did I make these two choose those cards? That was fair, right? You had a free choice.
Yep.
Yeah? Take a look at them.
Take a look at them?
Yeah,
you
turn
go
them over.
first. Must I show you?
Yeah, everyone, turn them over.
You go first. Over there. Just turn it over. Okay, on your marks, get set. Are we going at the same time? 1, 2, 3. No ways! No ways! No! That's lies! No! I'm just letting you know that if you are South African,
They would say witchcraft. Ladies and gentlemen, please do yourselves a favor. Get onto CompuTicket. On the 11th, 12th, and 13th of May, Dynamo is going to be in Pretoria at the Sun Arena at the new Times Square. Book. Tickets are already selling out. Get there now. He's then going to be at Grand West on the 18th and the 19th of May in Cape Town. So Cape Townians and Pretoria/Johannesburgians, get onto CompuTicket now. Book and be amazed by possibly one of the greatest arena shows we've ever seen.
All right, good luck, boys, this coming weekend at the SAFTAs, the Man Cave, doing their thing. Thank you so much to my guests today, Kulichana, KG, Trevor Stirman, and DJ Maphorisa. Take a load off your feet and enjoy your Human Rights Day tomorrow. Isidingo is up next. One Source Festival this Saturday. Get your tickets. Bye-bye.